What's up, guys? Well, we found ourselves in Minnesota with Kingsley Bingpong. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. And he was jailed on a DWI, DUI, whichever one they decided to charge him with, when he was actually having a medical emergency. Imagine that. Yes, he was having a medical emergency. They brought in a drug recognition expert, which is total bullshit. And the drug recognition expert decided that since they didn't smell any alcohol, it has to be drugs. Also, I would like to note these drug recognition experts are also taught that some medical conditions can mimic drunk or DUI drugs. Do they care? No. They don't care. Jails don't care. Cops don't care. No, they don't. Listen, people. This law enforcement in 2025 is not law enforcement from, I don't know, a decade ago. It's total bullshit. There's zero accountability. They don't care. They care zero about you. Also, I like to know, I don't know, 89% of people that watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel. Click the button and we'll move along. I'd also like to note that dishwasher right there, I know you can't see it, I'm pointing to it, is running. If you don't like that, you can go some fucking where else too. So we're going to watch, this is like, I don't know, 5.5 minute video it looks like. And we're going to see what has happened to Kingsley Bingpong. I'm guessing that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. Anyway, here we go.
A Minnesota police officer specially trained to determine if someone is under the influence of drugs arrests a postal worker having a medical emergency. It's a case that ends with an innocent man dead. A warning for viewers, this report contains graphic video. AJ Legault has the story as part of his long-running investigative series, Cruel and Unusual.
The Dakota County Jail, November 17th, 2024. Kingsley Bingpong flops around on a cell floor.
A terrific video to watch.
He's lying
And notice all the people that walk by and just kind of peek in.
in his own urine. Guards walk by and look in as part of their legally mandated well-being checks. But for hours,
That is not a check. This man is laying on the ground and they'll say, oh, well, they do that all the time. Yes, and he has peed all over himself. Well, they do that all the time, so we'll just sleep. It's total bullshit.
do nothing. Nothing until it was too late.
Too late.
He was suffering immensely.
Katie Bennett is a lawyer representing Kingsley's family. She's suing Dakota County, but says the real story starts hours before Kingsley was booked into the jail, unable to even stand on his own. Accused of a crime he did not commit.
Which makes it particularly hard to watch him suffering from something that
And even if they thought he was DUI drugs, he can't walk unassisted. From the beginning, that would require medical to look at him.
fault of his own.
The story starts here, at the United States Post Office's Eagan Distribution Center. Kingsley works the night shift. He began complaining of a headache, and then just vanished from his job. Records show an Eagan police officer spotted him driving his maroon car the wrong way on Pilot Knob Road, in oncoming traffic, bumping into the center median. He was pulled over.
For Ford Edge, registered to a Kingsley Bingpong.
According to the police report, Kingsley was extremely confused, did not know where he lived, and did not know where he worked.
We call that a clue. They'll say, oh, well, they do that all the time. Stop. Law enforcement needs to get yourself in check because people are fed up with it and people are taking matters into their own hands. I'm just throwing that out there.
Even though he was wearing a USPS vest.
Hey, Kingsley.
Yeah,
Where do you live?
I don't know.
Kingsley just kept repeating, I don't know, and was unable to do standard field sobriety tests.
And things just go downhill from there.
There was no sign or smell of alcohol.
Yeah, you're free. You can move.
And when there's no sign or smell of alcohol, they automatically go to drugs.
You're free.
So Officer Martin Jensen, Egan's
Now, I want you to look at this Opie Taylor looking. He looks like this is supposed to be a drug recognition expert. He looked like he about 18.
Specialized Drug Recognition Evaluator, or DRE, was called to the scene. DRE officers go through advanced training by the Minnesota State Patrol to help identify drivers impaired by drugs and distinguish them from those suffering medical emergencies.
And distinguish them from those suffering a medical emergency. He sucks at his job.
They're trained on a 12-step process. But according to Bennett, that protocol was ignored.
Basically, none of those are done.
The lawsuit alleges Officer Jensen can be heard on body cam saying doing a DRE evaluation would just be a whole bunch of time wasted. And when asked if Kingsley should be taken to the hospital, the DRE officer responded, "For what?" Kingsley was arrested, charged with DWI,
DWI impaired.
and taken by Officer Jensen to Dakota County Jail, where he was so disoriented he was unable to even complete booking. Instead of getting a medical screening, jail video shows he was placed in a cell. Minutes later, he falls, and hour after hour after hour, he rolls on the floor, unable to stand, urinating on himself repeatedly.
See this arm right here that he can't move? That's a clue of a stroke.
Guards look in and document inmate and cell okay.
Paperwork says they checked up.
They should all be charged. They should be sitting in this cell right here.
On him and he was okay.
He was clearly not okay.
What was he?
Dying.
More than 3 hours went by until a female guard noted he was foaming at the mouth, having
Also,
Dying.
More than 3 hours
see him laying there? See that guard? You can barely see him standing right there. Look. Prison.
went by until a female guard noted he was foaming at the mouth, having seizure-like activity, and the jail nurse was finally called.
Come on, son.
Of course. Blue Line Gang. What the hell's all this shit supposed to be?
Wake up. Wake up.
Acting on the information that he was on drugs, she administers Narcan.
Of course.
With no results.
Come on.
Can you look at me?
Wake up.
As paramedics arrive, you can hear a guard with no results.
Still, see this arm that he can't move? None of these idiots have picked up on the fact that this is a medical emergency. Prison they should be in.
Results.
Come on.
Can you look at me?
Wake up.
As paramedics arrive, you can hear a guard and nurse discuss how Kingsley was ignored. The so-called well-being checks just for show.
He said he's been like that all night. Not to worry about it.
No, that's not okay.
No, none of that's okay.
Well, this person is not checking when he's doing rounds. He's just walking by and scanning.
They don't care. They do not care. They have zero accountability. They don't care.
Finally, taken to the hospital, where it was determined he'd been suffering for hours when every minute counted from an untreated stroke. Our investigation finds DRE officers are specifically trained that subjects suffering from a stroke will often have a dazed appearance and be confused, and warned a stroke may mimic drug and alcohol.
Say it isn't so. Absolutely. Absolutely. And as EMS, as a medic, we learned this too. Drug recognition expert, supposed to be top of his game, her game? No. No, because if they can put you in jail, they can collect money.
Alcohol impairment. At the hospital, Kingsley was declared brain dead. The state crime lab later confirmed there were, in his system,
Nothing.
no drugs. For KARE 11 Investigates, I'm AJ Legault.
The city of Eagan and Dakota County have not yet filed a legal response to the lawsuit. Eagan's police chief and Officer Jensen, along with the Dakota County Sheriff, declined to comment for this report.
Of course they
Minnesota
did. Of course they declined. Please, they don't care. They're trying to get their stories together. Yes, I minimized the screen so the comments are at the bottom. Let's see what they got to say. Stop. even if they are under the influence, they should still be taken to the hospital to make sure the amount of whatever in their system is not, well, you would think when you take somebody into your custody, you're 100% liable for their safety and well-being, even if you think they're... Exactly. Once you are in custody of law enforcement, they have a obligation to make sure that you're safe. He was felled by so many people that tragic night. Absolutely. He definitely could have survived a stroke with proper treatment. This is humane. And yes, he suffered and died an innocent man. I hope his family gets millions. I hope they get millions. And also, this cop is not a medical expert. They shouldn't get to dictate if someone deserves medical attention, even if he was faking it. You won't know until they get checked. Absolutely. Someone is impaired to the point of being unable to stand unassisted. Exactly. Then why wouldn't they be taken to the hospital under police custody, even for the purpose of building a case? They know the DRE testimony without a toxicology test cannot by itself establish impairment in court, even if the DRE has followed a 12-step protocol, which he didn't. Yes. He was in the holding cell for 5 hours with no toxicology test administered, so what was the point of taking him to jail? Because if they can keep you in jail, they can collect money. That's why. They're all about money. They're not about you. They're about money. My best guess is that they wanted to do the least amount of work possible, and they didn't value Kingsley's life enough to care. Exactly. The DRE and jail guards are undoubtedly liable for this. Yes. So the cop was specifically trained to recognize the difference between a medical emergency and drug impairment. That's gross negligence. The cop should be held personally responsible for it. Yes. What a horrible way to die, looking at the people who could have easily helped you. Looking at the people who could have easily helped as you're slowly dying. Yes. Even if he was on drugs, he wasn't. His autopsy proves that. Do drug addicts not deserve medical attention? What else is Dakota? Who else has Dakota County killed? Yes, absolutely. These cops are a danger to society if they cannot tell the difference between toxicology and legitimate medical emergency. The guy died because the cops are bad at their job. Yes, absolutely. This is why you never trust cops. Never open the door for them investigating crimes. Never do them a favor because you end up being a suspect. Yes. Anyway, that's where we're at with this one, Mr. Kingsley. Yeah, let me know what you think about it in comments. Like, share, subscribe. Also, again, like, I don't know, 89% of people that watch these videos are not subscribed to our channel. Click the button and we'll move along. Let me know what you think about this one, and I'm out.